Yeah, I was lucky to be born into a sporting family, so cricket was a big part of our life from as long as I could remember. You know, Dad gave us bats and balls to play with as soon as we could walk. Having an older brother and a younger brother, there was always you know, somebody around the place. So that was a really a good hotbed because, you know, 5 years younger than the older brother, I really had to scramble to keep up. So I learned some really important lessons in that backyard, some coping mechanisms because I lost a lot. I would have been 13 when Ian got picked to play for South Australia. And then the big turning point was I was 16 when he got picked to play for Australia, and I think that really concentrated my mind because up to that point, you know, I dreamt about playing for Australia, but it was more of a pipe dream. I didn't ever think it was going to happen. Left school at 17 and I started with 200s and an 80 in the first 3 games of the next season in club cricket and got selected for the first Shield game as an 18-year-old. So 70-71 England were out. I started reasonably well for South Australia and got selected to play in the 12 for the first test in Brisbane, was made 12th man. Went to Perth for the first ever test match in Perth and batting at 7 as the all-rounder, coming in at 112 for 5 or thereabouts. You know, I was lucky enough batting on probably one of the best batting wickets in the world in my first test to get 100 to start my career, which was a blessing because it sort of took a bit of pressure off. And it was the next year when South Africa were banned from coming and the rest of the world came. I didn't play, I was 12th man in the first 2 test matches and then came into the Melbourne test. Got 100 in Melbourne and followed up with 100 in Sydney, and that was sort of the start of my career internationally. And you know, the timing was perfect. Rod Marsh started in that series, Dennis Lilly started in that series, Ian was made captain, so it was the coming together of a nucleus of a side that went on for the next 5 years, and you know, we were the best team in the world through that period. So to get to experience that with some really good cricketers in a terrific era of cricket was, you know, I consider myself very fortunate.